Hi, I'm Vince from Digital Nomad Institute. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing why is AliExpress so cheap, with an inside look and with details. Let's get started. The first reason AliExpress is so cheap is that the listed capacity or whatever is stated within the description is often and most likely not true. Let's go down here and take the top selection, the first choice, which is SanDisk micro SD cards. It says here it's listed for 128 gigabytes. Go ahead and click on it, and it's for $3.35. Now, common sense would dictate that shipping alone is, more expensive than, actually the plastic alone probably costs more than the actual capacity here. So first off, the capacity, the reason why it's so cheap is the capacity is faulty. And there's plenty of YouTubes that go ahead and test and do side-by-side comparison between fake Chinese AliExpress SD cards and the real deal, and a lot of them come up short. Whatever capacity list, whether it's 400 gigabytes, is often maybe 4 if you're lucky, and a virus. So that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why it's so cheap. Right? Is that whatever capacity they list, whether it's a memory card or a battery, whether it's a battery or a camera. Whether they say it's 1080p, it could be 320. If they say it will last like 10,000 years, it will last 1 year, and on and on and on. So what I mean by that is whatever capacity they list, whether it's 128 gigabytes, it's 2. Whether if it's a battery, they'll say it's for example, a battery could be 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It's probably 500, right? So you get the idea. Whatever they list here is not the real deal, right? So that's the number one reason why it's so cheap. Finally, the last reason why it's so cheap, it's to get you to pay in, to buy in, okay? It's basically a bait, right? They have cheap prices in order for you to buy it, and then they don't ship it. And this is not hearsay, this is confirmed fact, okay? So out of 4 items that I tested, before you want to go all in on anything, you want to test the marketplace, right? And that's what I did. I tested AliExpress to see if it was even worth buying from. And out of 4 items I purchased, only one of them came. The small value, $10. Right? Anything above $10 magically never showed up. This didn't show up. Right? This didn't show up. Whatever you see dispute, it didn't show up. And then this one, after the pandemic, right? I had to order this battery. This battery 3 times, right? And it didn't come the first time, and the last time they just took my money, right? Straight up took my money. So, and let me show you. That's why that's the number one reason why, in my opinion, it's so cheap. Is for them to gank your money, because it's a private company. You have to remember this. AliExpress is a private company, but not really. Only in name. It's operated and allowed to operate by the CCP government of China. And with that being said, what are you going to do, right, if they take your money? What are you, an average citizen in whatever country you live in, what can you do when they steal your money? You're going to go cry to China and ask for your money back? They steal from their own people. So let me just show you the proof, okay? So this is what they do. They have a low-cost item, get you to buy, and then they have the audacity to say the dispute is finished, they're going to refund you $0. What can you do? It doesn't matter how much evidence you show, okay? It doesn't matter, seller doesn't show anything, right? And then I got stolen. They steal $45, from me, and they have the gall to say they're going to refund me $0, right? And then they say there's an appeal that you can do. That's just fake. That's just fake like their products, right? The dispute system in AliExpress is fake like their products, and the appeal process is also fake. So I guess they're consistently fake if you put it in that sense, right? Their products are fake. It's either a fake copy of something that's real, or it's a fake description. And then when they take your money, right, it's a fake dispute process along with a fake appeal. Okay, so that's the reason why it's cheap. For those of you wondering the real deal, that's the reason why it's ridiculously cheap, is because they don't ship it to you, right? I only ordered 4 things, and out of 4 things, actually, if you count this, it's 5, right? Because these are 2 batteries. So 5 things, only 1 came, right? And this is living proof. AliExpress is scamming people in 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's cheap to suck you in and to take your money, because what are you going to do? All right? So I want you to hold on to your hard-earned money. No one's going to talk about this because it's not profitable for them. They don't make any money, telling the truth. But here I am. I want you to save your money. Right? Why? Because I don't want you to lose. I lost $45, so you didn't have to. All right? And I don't want people to put money into this machine. Right? Because this the money that goes into here, what does it go into? Right? If it's operated by the CCP, who knows where the money goes to? Yeah, maybe it's used to buy fishing boats to fish in your oceans. Maybe it's used to buy tanks to one day, conquer the world. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, they rip you off. That's plain and simple. Politics aside, it's cheap because they don't ship it. Right? So they can put it to $1 for all you care. It doesn't mean anything unless you get it. All right? So please be safe out there. Please don't get scammed. Hold on to your hard-earned money. Question, think critically, ask proper questions. This is Vince from Digital Nomad Institute signing off.